Hey guys, I'm gonna do my makeup tutorial. I'm just gonna randomly do whatever look I did yesterday, even though it's a bit over the top for dinner. First I'm gonna tie my hair up, obviously. So I haven't done anything except wash my face. So first I'm gonna start with the Nature Republic that Jennifer got. So next is the Innisfree, can't see that, can you? The Innisfree No Sebum Primer. The first proper step in my makeup routine after primer is concealer. So I use L'Oreal True Match in the shade 2R Rose Vanilla, and I like to just cover all of my many spots and eye bags. Jennifer may relate that this is just basically a process of like covering your entire face in concealer. Now that my face has been concealed and I look slightly less horrific, I use L'Oreal True Match in the shade Vanilla, which is also 2N, so this is the closest probably thing to my shade that I found. It's nice, and I just use my fingers because I'm lazy. Just slowly covering my entire face in makeup. Now sometimes if I have really obvious spots, I like to go over with a bit more crayon concealer just to like make sure that you can't see it on top of the foundation. So it's not something that I really do that often when I'm not feeling that bothered. But so for example, like right now I've had this like giant bump on my face for like ages and it's not going away, so I probably put some on that. The next step would be contouring. So I use the Revlon Sculpt and Highlight Kit with the Eco Tools powder brush. I just use a bit of the bronzer. Just tap that off. And then I just use it to gently highlight my cheeks a bit. I do this because my friend said that without anything but foundation on I look like a ghost. Just a little bit on the cheeks there. You just want that underneath like the bone of your, underneath your cheekbone. And just blend it out. If I'm feeling bothered and I want to look snatched that day, then I will use the Eco Tools shading brush and use a bit more bronzer and just kind of dab it on my nose. Although this isn't something that I usually do anymore because it just looks weird. So back to the powder brush, I go into contouring, and then I go under the chin, under the jaw, just to give it a bit more shadow. Sometimes I'll go a bit above on the edge of your face, just there. Today I'm going to go to eyeshadow next. So obviously I only have the Give It To Me Straight Colourpop palette, which looks like this and which most of you own. First I start with Matter of Fact as a kind of base colour because I don't know what the hell I'm doing and this is the only thing I have. So after that I grab another Just Style brush and I use Truth Hurts. Well, this is what I used yesterday, but usually I'd probably use something like Downright because it's a bit of a colder colour. To copy yesterday, I'm going to use Truth Hurts, so just a little bit of Truth Hurts. And I'm going to use that just to cover the top and back end of my lid, so that it looks a bit orange. And then just taking a little bit more of Truth Hurts, I blended it gently outward as well to the top, just beneath my brow bone. just so it's not too concentrated on the eyelids. Then switching to a slightly thinner brush. I don't know if you can see any of these brushes. Slightly thinner brush, I would use just the darker shade, which is Frank. And I would go in the corner of my eye, the outer corner of my eye, just to darken it. And to pull my eye out a bit. Okay, same on the other side. Possibly using the same brush, I would use actually just a little bit of it, concentrated there, to go very much in the tiny back corner and also underneath the eyelid, I mean on the bottom, just to give it more definition and to make my eye look bigger. That's a bit too much. And same on the other side. Getting a slightly smaller thin brush, I used Candid. So here, this is Candid. Just some Candid, and I would use it to, because this is the shimmer, it's a highlight. I use it just here on the back end. So where that crease is, just where that crease, just all along here, I add Candid. Using the same brush, I use Up Front, so that's the really light shimmer one, and just blending it in gently in front and in the center of your top eyelid to the inner corner, just there, and then blending it across with Candid. That's what's called, yeah. A bit more than that. Now at this point I found that my eyes looked a bit flat. So if you want, you can either add something a bit darker and pinker, so maybe like TMI, or actually, I used a bit of TMI I think, and then I just use that to gently add in a bit of the colour back on the outside, just to give it a bit of something. Next, I'm going to do blush. So I also have the NARS Deep Throat blush, and I have a Daiso blush brush. So this is from Daiso. Now, my favorite part personally is setting it. So I have the Peach Cotton Multi-Finish Powder, and this is a Colourpop powder brush. So this is bringing it up. Please don't get on my lens. And just gently pressing it into your face. Sometimes, not very often because I don't really care about my eyebrows, but sometimes I will use this Maybelline Brow Micro Crayon in the shade some brownish colour, and then I kind of just YOLO it because I don't know what the hell to do with my eyebrows. So after that, all that's left is lipstick, and so of course I use my Colourpop Zuma. Occasionally, sometimes I will use the Etude House BR401 on the inside, and then just kind of. So just to finally set everything, because it's a lot of powder, I use the Body Shop Makeup Setting Spray. And that's pretty much the entire look from yesterday, I think. That's pretty much everything I did.
I know what I want, and I take it when I want it. would have realised that by now.
I'll try.
I don't know, remember what my usual next step is. Matter of fact, oh, first I start off with, what did I do? In the shade, I don't know, some brownish color. I stole this from my mom, so I literally don't know.